by Valentina S.Coe, from the original Russian short story by Natalya Baranskaya.
Cosmos 10 to mission control. Cosmos 10 to mission control. Cosmos 10
This is mission control. Go ahead, Cosmos 10. Report, please.
All systems A, okay. Functioning well. Velocity constant. Slight roll. Pressure 34130.5.
Oxygen.
Checking. Okay.
What about the panels?
Hey, who is that?
Cosmos 10. Go ahead, please. Power.
Checking.
About the panels.
Yuri, who is that? I can hear voices.
Dima panels, fiberglass panels.
Oh, it's you. The panels are fine. Standing up well. You've done a fine job, love.
Daddy? Mommy? I hear Daddy.
Not now, Kotka. Daddy and I are talking.
Mission control to Cosmos 10.
I hear you loud and clear.
Sorry about the mess. We'll take her off.
I'm sorry nothing. You tell her she's done a grand job. These fiberglass panels are just the thing, and when I get back, I'm going to give her a great big cake.
Dima?
Olga? Olga!
Olga? Wake up. Wake up, love.
Oh, go away.
Come on, love. Rise and shine. Time to get up.
What day is it?
Monday.
What's the time?
5:45. Now, come on, love, or you'll be in a rush.
Monday morning. I hate Monday mornings. Here we go. Oh, Dima, see what the kids are up to, will you? Oh! Yuri Petrovich.
Careful. Dashing around corners, that's the way to cause accidents.
I'm so sorry.
Olga Voronkova, you're always running everywhere. Is the day really not long enough?
Sorry, Yuri Petrovich.
Never mind. As a matter of fact, I wanted to talk to you. Just step into the office for a moment.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Well, sit down, please. I'm a bit concerned about the new fiberglass. How are the tests coming?
Very well. The immersion tests are finished. I'm logging the results.
What about the heat tests?
They were finished on Friday.
Have you made a summary?
I'll be starting on it this morning.
Yes. And the pressure tests?
Oh, they're underway. Or they will be as soon as I can get into the lab.
Well, what is the difficulty?
Oh, it's the usual trouble, mostly staff and equipment. Valya complains all the
Have
time.
you spoken to her?
Oh, she says there's a queue a mile long.
Well, push a little, will you? I'm a bit worried. You realize we have a deadline?
Yes, I know, but we're on schedule so far.
Then I take it we've nothing to worry about. We'll be all right?
I think so.
Think so is no good, Olga. I have to know. This department has a responsibility. We're a small cog in a large machine. If we don't function, the machine grinds to a stop. I'm anxious to avoid bottlenecks. I take it that's understood?
Yes, I do understand.
Good. There's another matter I want to talk to you about. You've been in the polymers lab about 6 months or so?
About that. Perhaps a little longer.
Yes. Well, when you were appointed, it was something of a gamble. You were an unknown quantity. It was a risk. But you've done well in most respects.
I've tried.
The fact is, there's an opportunity for you to join the permanent staff. The research team needs a junior assistant. I thought you might be interested.
Oh, yes.
We thought of offering it to Lydia. She's been here a long time. But you're obviously keen on research and you have the skills, English and so on. It's a promotion of sorts, and I've put your name forward. How do you feel about it?
Thank you very much. I'd like nothing better.
I think you should do well. But you have to do something about these late arrivals.
I'm so sorry. I know I've been a bit late, but the fact
Olga,
is...
spare me. I've been in this job 15 years. I've heard all the excuses, believe me. I don't want to hear them. You're still young, and you've a long way to go. If you apply yourself, you've a bright future, but you must try to get in on time.
I'm sorry,
Punctuality. It's important. Try it, remember.
Yes, I will.
Good. Don't let me down. Well, I think that's all. Have a word with Valya, will you? Try and get around her. We've got to get into that lab.
I'll go and see her right away.
Do that, will you?
So off I trot and have a word with Valya. By the time I get to my own table in the lab, it's really late.
Well, look what's turned up.
Zinaida has been betting you wouldn't be in this morning.
Ludmilla thinks I bet on everything. She's wrong, as usual.
Now, what happened, Olga?
As if we don't know.
We thought you'd got lost on the underground or something.
Lucy, my dear, you're letting your imagination run riot. I've just been to see Valya.
Some people get away with murder.
Any luck with Valya? She says the end of the week.
You mean it?
Who knows? It depends. Oh, Shura, the tests. Will they be ready?
Oh, I hope so. Me too. What's this? How many in family? What school do your children attend? Living area? Housework?
That, my dear, is a questionnaire.
We've all had one.
What's it all about? What do they want to know this time?
Oh, everything by the look of it. What are your leisure activities, Olga?
You must be joking. What leisure?
Well, you must do something in your spare time.
Put down sport.
That's right, running.
The marathon.
Yes, with a carrier bag in each hand, up and down stairs, trams, buses, underground, trying to do the shopping.
How long have you been in the new flat?
Oh, about a year. We moved in last November. Oh, what about this form? Time off for sickness? That'll need a computer to begin with.
I'm sorry to break in, comrade. Ludmilla, they're screaming for samples.
Oh, they're coming.
Now, Lucy, have you got the moulding?
Yes, they're ready.
And Olga, do you think you could let me have the figures for the hydroscopic
As
test?
soon as they're finished, Marya, I'm logging them now.
Yes, well, how long will you be?
Can you give me half an hour?
Oh, could you hurry it? Now, be a good girl. They've been after me the whole morning.
Half an hour, promise.
Questionnaires. They're a curse. Who on earth thought up this one? What for? I want to know everything, hour by hour. A week of my life, time off for sickness. How many days? It's a lot. How do I know how many? This is December. In October, the children had flu, first Vulka, then Kotka, then colds, 8 days. Kotka's chickenpox, 3 weeks. Measles, coughs, the lot. It'll go on till summer.
It's time for a break. Outside, in the corridor.
With you in a sec.
Mind if I join you?
Cigarette?
Can't do without a smoke. Never could. Oh, thank you. Ah, that's better. Now, what do you think, Olga?
What about?
About the questionnaire.
Oh, that.
Oh, give her a chance. What does she know about it? She's hardly had a chance to look at it.
So she turned up late. Olga, dear, can't you please stop being late?
Oh, what do you know about it, Lucy, the questionnaire? What does it mean?
Well, they're sending the forms all over the place. According to Zinaida, I mean, women's institutes, large firms, everywhere. It's an experiment, some sort of pilot scheme to find out how we spend our time.
No difficulty about that. In the kitchen.
If it works, they'll be sent all over the place.
But this is a men's institute. We just work in the lab.
How do you mean, if it works? Anyway, what are they after?
Oh, God knows. They're cooking something up. It's something to do with population, I should think. Why we don't have children.
They don't say that. Where'd you get that idea? They don't say anything of the kind.
Oh, now, yes, they do. Only they call it insufficient rate of population increase. You and I don't have enough kids. They think we should all have 2 or 3 children. You're lucky, Lucy.
Me? Why?
You don't have a husband who makes demands.
What about me? I've got 2 kids.
So you've got nothing to worry about. What about me? I'm below quota. Chances are they'll give me a plan to fulfill. Oh, I can just see it. Bang goes my thesis. I can see it happening.
Do you mean it? Do you really think that's what it's all about? No. Personally, I think it's to do with allowances. What do you think?
I doubt it.
Or maybe shorter working hours. Maybe an increase in sickness benefits.
And maybe the moon's made of green cheese. You're dreaming. We do need labour. We do need workers. People to build and defend the future. Houses, plants, roads, rockets, everything.
No, you've nothing to complain about. A husband, nice large flat, someone to look after Mark. Ooh, how old is he now?
He's 5. Suren thinks I'm neglecting the child.
Oh? Why?
Leaving his education to women. Old hags, he calls them. It's his own fault. He won't let me send Mark to kindergarten. I know what he wants. He wants another child. He wants me to pack in my job. Settle down, as he calls it. Have a normal family.
You're lucky. You don't know how lucky you are.
Oh.
I got caught. Men, they're all the same. They just want one thing, and when they've got it, they couldn't care less.
Do you ever hear from him?
Oh, I don't even know where he is. It'll be a long time before I get caught like that again, I can tell you.
So who looks after your boy?
Oh, Vodka does all right, thank you. But if it weren't for my mum, I don't know how I'd manage. All I have to do is the shopping, the laundry, and a job that keeps us alive. And as long as I spend my nights at home without fail, I'm all right.
We're a bunch. Poor mum's in a load of trouble.
Shura never complains.
Oh, I wouldn't be in her shoes.
Well, at least Hector Ross is old enough to look after himself.
Better, poor child. He's not going to get much help from his father, that's certain.
Oh, poor Shura. She's never off the phone. Are you doing your homework? Don't forget to turn off the gas. Don't leave the door unlocked.
What would you do with a dipso husband?
Olga looks worried. What's the matter, Olga?
Don't worry, Olga. You won't get fired.
Fired? With 2 children just for being late? I should say not.
It's not that.
Well, then what?
Yuri Petrovich asked me about the test.
What about them?
They're late, that's what.
Well, how long have you got?
About a month.
Oh, no good going overboard about it.
Lucy, shut up. Can't you see she's upset? Oh, don't worry, Olga. You'll manage. Of course you will. Listen, my lovelies. I've been thinking. Now, half our troubles spring from housing, right?
So what?
So, if we solve our housing
What
problem...
are you talking about?
We all change places. Olga moves to my flat, I go to Lucy's place, and Lucy goes to Olga's.
And what then?
You mean leave your 3-room flat and husband for my room in the communal block? You really want to swap?
Well, I don't want to, but what else can we do? I'd lose out on living space, but gain your mother as a granny. And Suran would be delighted to get Olga in exchange. She's younger and fatter than I am.
And what would my vodka do without his granny?
No, you won't lose. Olga's flat is lovely, and Dima is marvellous. Besides, I need that granny. How about it, Lucy? Help for a struggling post-grad?
Nonsense. You never talk seriously.
Comrades.
Hello, Marya.
Well, what's going on? What are you doing out here?
Cigarette?
Oh, no, thank you. Olga, what about the figures I asked for? 5 minutes, Marya. You're all making such a racket, we can't work.
We're giving Olga a ticking off.
Lucy. Well, what about?
Coming in on time. She's been late again.
Oh, nonsense. Olga knows her responsibilities as well as any of us. The thing is, I don't know. I'm young, I've got 2 kids, and yet for some reason I feel, I don't know, embarrassed, I suppose.
It's a throwback. She's got a pre-revolutionary outlook.
Miller, don't talk rubbish. Olga's a good mother and a good worker. A true Soviet woman. I'm not sure. Oh, yes, you are, my dear. You shouldn't run yourself down. You're like all the youngsters these days. Your head's in the clouds. We can't all work on the space project. Some of us have to think about life on Earth. Drain pipes and roofing are just as important in their own way.
Oh, dear.
Well, they are, you know. If we have good life, it's thanks to you and millions like you. True Soviet woman. Sometimes I wonder what it means. Give yourself time, my dear.
Do you know?
Oh, yes. I've been through it. I'm 70 and I know what it was like. I remember the 30s. The industrial commission I worked in.
Marya, don't get serious, love. It was just a bit of fun.
Fun? Oh, well. Anyway, try not to make so much noise, will you?
Oh, well, I'm going back. I've got some work to finish.
Marya the Marvel, a real old-timer, lives in the past, hid in the clouds, an idealist. Good party member, knows it inside out. Likes to think back. That age, I suppose we all do. Goes on a bit, though.
Olga, it's 10 to 2. I'm going out. Do you want me to get you anything?
Oh, Lord, I'd nearly forgotten. It's your turn to do the shopping. Get me milk and butter. Oh, and could you be a dear? A couple of pounds of sausage and a loaf.
Anything else?
No, I think that'll do.
What are you going to do for lunch?
Lunch? Oh, I'll just have a sandwich, I think.
Aren't you going out?
I can't, love, not now.
Anything you specially fancy?
Not really. No, if you could bring me a cooked sausage, I'll eat it here. Look, I'm miles behind with everything.
All right, love, I'll see you later then. Don't work too hard.
Thank goodness for the shopping rota. Best thing we mums ever invented. Oh, don't shoot yourself. Dima, 10 to 6. 10 to 6, time to get up. Not bad for a Tuesday. The usual start, the usual rush.
Dima, milk's on for coffee. Keep an eye on it, will you?
I wake the children. Kotka buries his face in the pillows. Gulka hates being dressed. Dima's too busy shaving to help.
Mommy, the milk!
Dima!
Oh, damn.
You're a piece to the wicked.
I asked you to keep an eye on the milk.
Damn it, there can't be two places.
Well, don't show. That's my fault. Pour the coffee, will you? Take it to the table. Little one. Now, here. Let's put your son in here. I've got a comb somewhere. What,
Where are the eggs?
in the fridge. Where do you think they are?
I can't find
Well, look for them. Uncle Kirk. Come on, Mummy's comb. What have you done with Mummy? Mummy, in a minute. Now go to the bathroom and get washed. No, cut. No, not now. I know. Hurry or we'll all be late. Breakfast in 2 ticks. Oh, my. But you never listen. And don't forget your teeth. Just a minute, little one. Let's finish dressing first. That's it. Dima! Gulka's jumper. I can't find it. It's not there. I've looked. Oh, for heaven's sake.
Here it is.
What was it?
In the bathroom.
Thanks. Oh, one. Now the boots. Keep still steady. That's a good girl. Here we go. First one foot. Fine. Now the other.
Don't leave me, Doctor. I'll do it. You get something to eat.
Off we dash. Dima goes one way with the children. I go the other. Don't rush, Dima calls. But of course I do. I'm in a hurry. If they want to know how we live, they should be with us for a week. 7:05. There's a queue for the bus and it's packed. Some of us cling to the handrail. Most get left behind.
Morning, Valya. Any chance?
Chance?
I came in yesterday.
Olga, I told you. Why do you keep coming and...
To tell you the truth, Valechka, there's a bit of a rush on.
There's always a rush. You think you're the only one?
I'm in a bit of a spot with these tests. Valechka, come on, love. You can do it if you want to. Can't you squeeze us in?
You're all the same. You all leave it to the last minute and then expect me to work miracles. Well, I can't. You're not the only one with problems. You'll have to come back Thursday, not before.
Morning, girls.
Surprise, she made it. How did you manage it?
Oh, shut up, Zinaida. You don't know what it's like.
Someday I'll let you into the secret.
Marya's been asking for you.
You shall have to wait, Lucy. We'll need those samples for the test. Will they be ready?
But they will if Valya gets us time.
I've just spoken to her. We can use the lab on Thursday.
In that case, they'll be ready on Thursday.
Good. If anyone wants me, I'm in the library.
I work systematically through American English technical journals looking for anything of interest in new techniques and patents. The results go to Marya, Ludmilla, and Yuri Petrovich, whose English, though good, is not as good as mine. Lunchtime. My shopping order. It's Lucy's turn, and I've not told her what I want yet.
I think it's Marya,
what's going on? What are they all talking about?
It's about the questionnaire. We're talking about the birthday.
Oh, Lord, I've forgotten all about it.
And we're furious about one of the questions here. Take a look. The 5th question.
Is childless state why? Material circumstances, size of family, personal will.
Well, Zinaida thinks the interests of the nation come before those of the mother. Well, we
I
don't.
couldn't trust Zinaida to come up with something like that.
She's got a point.
It's easy if you ask me. All we have to do is to write personal reasons.
Oh, it's monstrous. It's bloody Rowe.
No more than the rest of it.
I don't agree. You've got the wrong idea completely. Underpopulation could ruin us. There is strength in numbers.
So let the married ones deal with it. It's all very well for you. You're not married.
It's a matter of national importance, and as long as we can have children, it affects all of us.
Well, I think the whole thing's ridiculous. All this argument. What's the point?
Why ridiculous? What do you mean ridiculous?
Why? How can you say that?
All right. Keep calm. I'll tell you. Look, to begin with, whoever compiled the questions obviously realized that there were more reasons for not having a child than those he put down. That's why personal reasons was included. I mean, every family has its own personal motives.
Well, we know that, dear. What's the point?
The point is no population survey is going to influence the matter one way or the other. Whatever the answers to these questions may be.
I don't agree. The party's done a lot to liberate women, and there's no reason to doubt they'll do more when the time is right.
Well, if that's what they want to do, they could use a more practical approach.
Such as?
Well, such as benefits.
Benefits? Do you mean pay? Pay for having children? You make it sound like a pig farm.
Make more people a fat lot of difference it would make to you.
I don't see why not. They do it in France and other capitalist countries. Why not here? Olga, what do you think? Comrades, let a long-suffering mother of many children speak. I solemnly assure you I had 2 children, one male Kotka, one female Gulka, purely and exclusively for the benefit of the state. I fully intend to have more, and I hereby challenge any or all of you, if you're not too old, to compete with me in the both quantity and quality of production. And may the best girl win. And now, for the love of heaven, I'm hungry. Has anyone got a sandwich?
Look, you're not talking about seriously.
Girls, this isn't a bear garden. We're having a serious discussion.
Well, I don't know why we're all getting so worked up. We're all going to do what we want in the end.
Are we? I wonder. Often we don't want a second child. My Kotka was just over a year when I realized I was pregnant again. The last thing I wanted. There seemed to be only one answer. End it. But in the queue at the clinic, I told one of the women how well I felt. Sure sign of a girl, she said. I left, went home, and told Dima I wanted the child. He wasn't too pleased.
Old wives' tales. Why do you listen? Olga, go back. Don't be a fool.
Dima, you don't understand that. I want a girl.
You want? But I thought we agreed.
I don't care what we agreed. I want this child. Oh, she'll be a beauty, Dima. She'll have your hair and eyes. She'll have pigtails and a doll.
Olga, this is rubbish. You know what it means. You know the way things are. You realize you'll have to give up work.
I want the child.
Things are difficult enough without her having another mouth to feed. You have to count every penny. Last time.
I don't care. I won't kill my daughter just because her life will get harder.
Oh, all right. All right. Stop crying. You're out of your mind. All right, then go ahead, have the child. And you'll see it'll be another boy.
I don't mind. You'll be company for Kotka.
I'll have to take an extra job.
I know. Do you mind?
Mind? I suppose not. We'll have to be more careful, that's all.
Did I choose this? Oh, certainly not. Do I regret it? I can't even think in those terms. I love our little horrors so much. I hurry faster and faster to get back to them. I start running, the shopping bags banging against my legs. 7 o'clock. They must be at home already.
You're late.
Oh, you know what the buses are like on a Tuesday. Mummy! Oh, Kotka, can't you wait? Oh, Mummy! Don't fill up on bread. You'll spoil your appetite. But I'm hungry. Well, we're having supper soon, and oh, Kotka. Can't have just Dima. Look at this. Children stuffing themselves. Everything he does, she copies. Kotka, I said no. Now be a good boy. Do as Mummy said. Oh, Mummy, please. Just one.
Kotka, you heard what Mummy said.
Oh, I suppose it won't hurt. Just one slice, then, no more. One for you, Gulka. Here you are. Dima, did you put the potatoes on?
Potatoes?
Oh, damn, I asked you.
Sorry, love. I thought you said...
I asked you before you left. I specifically asked you. Really, sometimes you're impossible.
Don't get upset about it.
I am upset about it. What do you expect? I come in after a day's work and you're sitting there reading a damn journal and the kids are stuffing themselves. I'm not the only one in this family. Don't you ever think of anything but your damn journal?
In 20 minutes we're eating supper. While I wash up, Dima reads a newspaper and the children play. They're soon tired. I put them to bed. By 9 o'clock they're asleep. I arrange their clothes and then Kotka's tights and sew on a button for Dima. Then I sweep the floor. Dima takes out the dustbin. I have a shower and go to bed. I've forgotten to sew on the hook. Nothing on earth can make me get out of bed now. Dima says something, but I'm too sleepy to answer. He winds the alarm. It's nearly midnight. In 6 hours, this infernal machine will blow up again. Wednesday's already here. I'm due to meet Lucy in the electro lab. I don't want to know.
How many sheets were testing?
I put 6 in yesterday.
Are those the ones that were testing for surface resistance?
That's right. The others have been tested for volumetric resistance.
How many are there?
Another 6, so we'll finish them today.
Have we tested for heat and flame resistance?
Yesterday. Oh, I've got the figures somewhere.
Oh, fine. Oh, why can't you let me have them?
Because I'm afraid of
I'm in trouble.
What do you think? This thing's dangerous.
Oh, come on, Lucy. You've used the machine before.
I'm scared.
Ah, safe as houses if you know how to use it, love.
But I don't.
Well, I'll show you.
Oh, dear. Now, Lucy, let me know when you two are through playing games and we'll get on with
Olga,
it.
I can't help it.
Of course you can't, love.
It says high voltage.
So what?
So I'm scared.
Oh, come off it, Lucy. You've done it before. You know perfectly well how it works.
Yes, and I don't like it. Well, I'm scared, I tell you.
Look, if you two would like to be left alone...
Olga.
Give me the sheet. Now, what you do is fix it between the clamps. Right? Now, the guard comes down. Turn the switch. Right, now watch for the dial, the register. Make sure your temperature and humidity... There you are. Nothing to it.
The girl could get herself killed doing that.
Oh, not while I'm around, love.
Well, if it's that safe, you do it. I'm off.
Oh, where are you going?
Time for lunch, or hadn't you noticed? And it's your turn to do the shopping.
Oh, heavens, yes. Is there anything you want?
Oh, I've got it written somewhere. Here.
Oh, thanks. I'd better find Shura and the others. I'll see you after the break.
Shopping for 4 months. Job I hate. Queues are long and tempers short. The rest of the queue are furious at my long list. 3½ pounds of butter, 6 bottles of milk, 2 pounds of sausage, 10 processed cheeses, twice. In the oven-ready section, 40 meatballs and 6 chops. They're getting sarcastic. In a minute they'll be rude and I get out with my full shopping bags just in time to avoid a row. In the street I catch my reflection in the window of a beauty salon. I look a mess. There's no queue, and I've 20 minutes to spare. It's worth a try.
Hairdressing on the first floor.
Can I leave my shopping here?
Yes, that'll be all right. Well, setting the party up. Oh, I'll just give you a ticket. There we are. Oh, lift on the right.
Good afternoon, madam. If you'll just sit here, please.
Oh, thank you.
Now, what would you like?
Oh, nothing fancy. Just a trim, I think. I washed it last night. I want it to look, just halfway.
Well, we'll see what we can do.
Thank you.
I don't think we've seen you before, have we?
No.
I thought not. I should have remembered. Oh, you have excellent hair, madam, if I may say so. You're very fortunate.
Why?
So soft and manageable. One can do anything with it. Now, if we just take it up here and take it up here off the face, this will bring out the shape of the mouth and the chin, and at the same time...
I'm sure you could do all sorts of marvellous things with it. If I could spare the time, it would be delightful. As it is, I'm afraid I can't. I'll have to settle for a trim. If you could just make it neat, that'd be fine. That's really all I want at the moment.
A trim?
Please. And I'm in rather a hurry. I simply want it to look neat, nothing.
Are you sure, madam?
Quite sure, thank you. Just a trim. The rest will have to wait.
A trim? Very well, miss.
And if you could do it quickly, I'd be obliged.
Quickly. Well, now, if you'll just sit back, thank you. We'll just cut it here and here, thank you.
Aren't you taking off rather a lot?
One moment, madam.
Not too short, please.
There we are, madam. Neat and tidy. That should last till next.
Oh, but really...
Well, is there anything else?
No, nothing, thanks. Haven't you taken
If you present this chair to the cash desk, pay downstairs,
This
please.
is...
Thank you, madam.
I left my shopping bag.
Ticket. Shopping bags. Let's see. What the... Blimey.
What's the matter?
Just a minute, madam.
Oh, what is it? You haven't lost my...
Wonka, can you spare a minute?
Oh, look, really, I'm really in rather a hurry.
Won't keep you a moment, miss. A friend of mine.
What's up?
Just take a look.
Oh, please, my shopping.
You've been upstairs, miss.
That's right, why?
It's a bit much, ain't it?
What'd you do? Run a lawnmower over it?
Oh, dear, as bad as that.
She'll ruin the trade, that one. What did you say to her?
I didn't say anything. I just asked for a trim.
She trimmed you all right. Types like her ruin us.
Dear, and I did want to...
What about it, Leonka?
Oh, is it really that bad?
Well,
I wouldn't do it to a dog.
Damn, I knew it was a mistake.
Hey, tell you what, nip into the men's salon.
men's salon.
Oh, why not? Go on, go ahead. They're all at lunch, if that's what's worrying you.
Try to look after your bags, Miss Eva Mir.
Let's have a go anyway.
Oh, all right.
Sit here, if you will. Sit.
Oh, heavens.
See what she's done?
Oh, it looks like a wedge. She's...
Oh, drives her balmy if you ask for a trim. Here, put this round your neck. Now then, from your looks, I'd say a boy's cut.
Oh.
Any objections?
Well, won't it look a bit...
It can look great.
Do you often do this sort of thing?
Only with the pretty ones.
No, seriously.
Oh, women's hair? Oh, quite often. Not here, of course. At home. I do my wife's hair. Oh. Touch of the hairspray. Oh, take a look. Open your eyes, love. How'd you like that, eh?
Oh.
Good, eh? Now you can face the world.
Oh, you're a marvel. I can't believe it. I look so young. Oh, you've saved my life. You really have. Now, how much do I owe you?
Oh, that's all right. My pleasure.
No, I insist. I'm very grateful to you.
Oh, well.
Here, will that do?
Ooh, thank you very much.
By the way, what do you make the time? My watch seems to have stopped.
It's 3:20.
20 past? Lord, I must go. I'll get fired. I must rush. Thanks again. Next time I want a hairdo, I'll know where to come.
Oh, pleasure. Come earlier next time and make a real job of it.
Back at the lab, Zinaida is handing out tickets for the theatre. It's a long time since Dima and I went out together. Babysitting's a problem. On the way home, I feel the need to walk through the quiet, snow-bound streets. The air is clean and fresh. It was like this when I used to wait for Dima, so long ago. It all seems to have happened, not to me, but to someone else.
I've been watching you all evening.
I thought you couldn't dance, but you're good.
I don't even know your name.
No, you don't.
It isn't Natalya.
Good?
Is it?
No. Aren't you going to tell? Perhaps.
Well, I have to know. I want to see him again. So can I see you home?
I'm sorry.
Tomorrow then?
I'm going to Edinburgh tomorrow.
Well, then when? When you come back? Look, I'll wait for you in the hall by the large mirror. Olga, please wait.
Oh, it's you.
I thought... Well, that is, I've been waiting. I was in the hall.
Waiting? For me?
I wanted to talk. Which way are you going?
Not far, towards Pushkin Street.
You live there?
I'm staying with my aunt. You have to know where you're going, what you're going to do.
Oh, I know very well what I'm going to do.
What are you going to do?
You see those old stones?
The Donskoy Monastery?
1,000 years ago, that magnificent thing was an idea in the mind of some unknown monk. I want to build for 1,000 years hence.
True.
Schools, bridges, power stations. I want to build for the living, not for the dead.
You're ambitious.
Yes, I am. Perhaps someday some fellow standing where we are now will say, see that building? It was designed by Voronkov. It's a dream I have.
I like your dream.
Olga!
What do you want?
Olga, don't avoid me.
I avoid you.
But let me explain, please.
No, there's nothing to explain.
Look, I had to go away suddenly.
Without a word?
I couldn't help it. They sent me. It was urgent.
Well, you could have told me.
But how? I don't even know where you live. Oh, Olga, please, don't hold it against me. I've missed you so much.
Have you?
Oh, don't be angry. I haven't even unpacked. Olga, can't we go somewhere and talk? Please, darling.
I was on my way home.
Oh, come with me. My place or yours?
Well, my aunt's in.
Then come with me. Oh, please. It's been so long.
Just for a little while.
We'll take a taxi.
I don't think she'll miss me.
It wasn't like that at all. No wedding march, no marble staircase, no white veil, no roses. Just me and Dima and the registrar. White, lacy carnations on long stems. Afterwards, the wedding breakfast, a few toasts, and then off to the airport. 6 hours later, we were in Alupka, sunning ourselves in the warm air of the Black Sea. Crisp, cold nights, and no shopping.
I'm home.
You're late. What kept you?
I've been shopping. I walked part of the way home. I had this sudden urge to walk. It was such a nice evening. You hungry? You must be starving.
You remember Lubka? The little house and the walnut tree, and the old woman and the brazier?
So that we wouldn't freeze.
As though we'd needed it.
Oh, she meant well. Oh, Kotka, no more bread, darling. Supper in 20 minutes.
Let me give you a hand. Where do you want the bag?
Oh, if you'll just take it into the kitchen. I'll be with you in just 2 minutes. I simply must get out of these shoes.
And it was like the early days. Dima helped with the washing up and even swept the floor without being asked. He was helpful and considerate. We made love, and for once we forgot to wind the alarm. And so Thursday starts late, and there is chaos. Nevertheless, it looks as though we'll just manage to leave on time, when suddenly...
I'm not going.
What do you mean?
Not going to the nursery.
Oh, yes, you are,
no.
love. Oh, now stop talking.
Got to get dressed.
Now, come on, love. It's time to go.
No.
Oh, Dima, see what's the matter with the little one, will you? Now, Kotka, what is this? What happened?
I don't want to go.
Why not, lovey?
She punished me.
Who punished you?
Marya Mikhailovna.
So what did you do? Now, come on, son.
No, wait a minute.
Now, Olga, we have to
Oh,
go.
what happened, Kotka? Were you naughty?
No.
Well, you must have done something.
I didn't.
Olga, it's getting late. You'll miss your train,
Oh,
love.
come along, Kotka. Put your coat on. And stop kicking. Dima, give me a hand, will you? Look, kicking won't help. Kotka, if you can't give me a reason...
I tell you what we'll do, son. You come with Daddy to the nursery and I'll talk to you.
But, Dima, it'll be all right.
Now, we'll find out what happened. How about that?
Hello, love. Oh, let's see what they've done with your hair. Hey, I like it. Where'd you have it done?
You wouldn't believe it if I told you.
It looks great. I like the urchin cut. What do you think, Zinaida?
Not bad.
Oh.
Maybe like that sort of thing. Olga, Valya's been looking for you about the test.
That's right. I left her a note. I'd better go and see her. I'll see you later.
Olga, it's the phone for you. Dima, I think.
Thanks. Oh, Dima, how'd it go?
It's all right. I spoke to the head. She's promised to look into it.
Did she say so?
That's exactly what she said.
Well, did you tell her what Kotka said?
Of course, don't worry. I must go now. I'll tell you more this evening.
Dima, what...
Is everything all right?
We had some trouble with Kotka this morning. He refused to go to kindergarten.
It happens to all of them sooner or later.
Worst of all, I forgot to tell Dima that I'd be late.
Oh, didn't you get something ready for them?
We got up late.
Oh, so phone him and tell him.
I'll try later. They don't like personal calls at his place. Oh, well.
Olga, the test. You want to use the laboratory, don't you? You'll lose it if you don't hurry.
Oh, right.
Olga, where have you been? I've been trying to...
know. Didn't you get my note?
Yes, I got your note. You're only just in time.
I'm sorry, Valachka.
Well, Monday you couldn't get here fast enough. It's now Thursday and you take your time. Another 5 minutes and you'd have lost your chance. Anyway, you're lucky. There's a production meeting this afternoon and a booking has been cancelled, so after 4 you're welcome.
4? But that's only an hour and a half. I'll never get finished. Besides, we've got a seminar.
Seminar? Political?
Colonel, set your eyes. Please, Valachka. I've got Yuri Petrovich breathing down my neck. I'm already in trouble as it is.
So you said before.
Well, now the test was stuck. Oh, can't you help?
Look, I've already put myself
Can't you
out.
do something?
Give you some advice. Skip the seminar.
How can I? You don't understand. I'm supposed to speak.
Well, that's your problem. After 4, that's the best I can do. Take it or leave it. You asked for time and I've arranged it.
Could you make it earlier? Say 3?
Impossible.
Not even on one
It
machine?
can't be done.
What am I going to do?
Well, that's up to you. But if you're not going to use the laboratory, let me know. I can go to one of the others.
Who's booked before me?
Why?
Maybe we could do a swap.
Thank you very much. I arrange the bookings if you don't mind.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I know what you meant. I won't have these unofficial exchanges. This place is getting to be like a crossroads. I'm supposed to know what's going on. Are you going to take it or aren't you?
Yes, I'll have to. How on earth I'll do it?
I'm sorry, that's your problem.
Oh, well, thanks very much. Perhaps I can get Lucy to help out. I'll have to get back.
It was after 7 by the time I got out, and nearly 9 before I was home. The children were already asleep, Gulka in her own cot, Kotka still dressed on the settee in the living room. Dima was in the kitchen reading a journal and eating a sandwich in a cloud of white steam from the kettle.
Where the devil have you been?
Dima, the kettle. Can't you even turn off the gas?
Never mind about that. Where have you been?
Look, don't start.
Look, do you know what time it is? I've been...
Dima, please. It's been a rotten day.
What do you think mine was like with the kids?
Have eaten.
Well, of course they've eaten. If you were going to be late, why didn't you tell
What
us?
did you give give them?
Well, they had some sandwiches.
Is that all?
What do you mean, is that all?
Well, nothing else?
Well, they had some milk.
Well, you should have given them some tea.
How was I to know?
Well,
you should have phoned.
What about Kotka, the nursery?
Oh, it was all right. I told you. Everything's settled.
No crying, no
Well,
tantrum.
nothing. Quiet as a mouse.
Let's get into bed.
Well, what about eating first? I'm starving.
What would you like? An omelette?
Anything. I'm too hungry to care.
Could you clear up a bit in the living room? It's such a mess in there.
Don't worry about it. We'll do it later.
After midnight, we finally get to bed. 2 hours later, Bulka cries, tummy ache. We clean her up and Dima leaves me to it. I sit nodding by the cot, humming lullabies until 4. No sooner do I get to bed myself than the alarm clock rings, starting the morning rush. Everything happens on Friday. I've books and magazines to order, meetings to fix, desk to complete, shoe repairs, and 2 days shopping for the mums to arrange, plus that damn questionnaire.
Olga, now that you're here...
What do you mean now that I'm here?
Well, if you don't know, my
Look,
dear.
I know I'm late, but
You're always late. You were late yesterday for the seminar. It's like a trademark. Olga, have you filled in the questionnaire?
not yet. I haven't had time.
Oh,
Why?
Don't worry about it. We're all in the same boat. Do you know how much sick leave you've had? About as much as the rest of us put together, I should think.
Oh, don't bother if you haven't worked it out. Lucy's going to check with records for all of us.
Oh, thank God for a little cooperation. After yesterday's exhibition, we can use
What
it.
exhibition? What are you talking
Oh,
about?
come on. What about the talk you were supposed to have given?
What, you mean at the seminar?
You know perfectly well you were down for it. You didn't say a word. There wasn't a peep out of you.
Oh, shut up,
I'm
Zinaida.
sorry.
You're always sorry.
Now, wait till you're married.
Oh, what's that got to do
Wait
with
till
it?
you've got children of your own, then you'll know what it's all about. The fact is that I forgot about it.
You forgot? Thank you very much. Because you forgot everything's held up. It's just not good enough.
She said she's sorry. What more do you want?
She might start by getting in on time.
Shut up, Zinaida. She's been up all night with a
If
baby.
you can't do a job, don't volunteer.
You're quite a bitch at times, aren't you?
Olga, you're miles away. Are you lost or have you lost something?
My summary tables, the sheets with all the test results. Oh, sure, you haven't seen my summary tables, have you?
Aren't they in the
They
drawer?
don't seem to be.
Well, they can't be far away. Where did you last put them?
That's just it. Well, I know I didn't work on them yesterday. 4 days' work.
Take it easy,
Oh, there's
Olga.
4 days' work. My report's due in a fortnight.
Have you looked in the mechanical?
Oh, what did I do? I called there on my way in and they're not there. Oh, God, what am I going to do?
What about that sheet over there?
What sheet?
The one on the table behind you.
Plain paper.
Now, are you sure?
I
Have you
can
looked
see
yet?
from here.
Turn it over.
Well, I'm sure it's... Oh, Ludmilla. Oh, you saved my life.
On your table all the time. I might have guessed it, knowing you.
Olga. Now, that's enough. Stop it.
You're a real nutcase.
Oh, nutcase yourself.
Oh. I've been a nutcase for a long time, but I'm 6 years older than you. Anyway, we're all nutcases in our family. Oh, come on, love, let's go out. I want to smoke. We'll go shopping at lunchtime and you can tell me all about it.
Later, we load up 4 carrier bags and walk along the street. I explain my difficulties. It's a time for confidences.
Oh, don't worry about it. You'll manage.
I hope so. Incidentally, who actually invented the stuff we're testing? You or Yuri Petrovich? You said he'd tell me.
It's a bit of a joke, really. The idea was mine.
Well, they say that...
Yes, I know, but it was my idea. I gave it to Yuri.
You gave it to him?
Sounds daft, doesn't it? But it's just one of those things. I was pregnant. I knew I wouldn't be able to work for a long time, so I thought Yuri might as well have a go at it.
It's very generous of you. Who pushed you into it? Søren?
No. He was as good as gold about it. It was my own decision.
What happened to the baby?
Well, I got scared at the last minute. I couldn't go through with it.
You mean Søren didn't mind?
He didn't know. I told him I'd been sent on a job for a few days. So you see, you're not the only one with problems.
There's Shura.
Oh, just in time. This load is killing me.
Olga, did you have any difficulties?
Not more than usual. I even managed to get the washing powder. Here's your shopping.
Oh, thanks. Hey, I worked out your sick leave. 78 days. You'd better make a note of it.
78?
Oh, never mind, love. Oh, Ludmilla, here's your days off. And Shura,
How many, Olga?
78 days.
78.
That's almost a third of our working time. I feel awful about it.
Oh, nothing to feel awful about. It's not your fault. Oh, by the way, what about travelling time? Do you think we should include it? Well, why not? I don't know about you, but it takes me about 3 hours a day. And what about teaching the children? How much time are you going to put down on?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. How on earth do you work out something like that? We're teaching us all the time. Not that it seems to do any good. What about you?
Teaching the kids? You must be joking. What time do I get? But what about Seryosha? Don't talk to me about Seryosha. He tags behind me all over the place, even in the kitchen. The kitchen? He misses me. Never mind. He has to learn. So, what do we write? What week are we supposed to put down? Any week? Oh, why not?
I don't know why we're racking our brains. I'm taking this week. They're all alike anyway.
Says here, time spent on family life. What family life? Do they mean? What is family life?
Questionnaire needs a bit of thought. I'm going to take mine home.
Yes, me too. Oh,
Right.
oh, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm going your way, part of it. Can I help you with the shopping bag?
Oh, would you? You're a sweetie, thanks.
A rotten journey at any time, but this Friday night rush, I hate
Oh, I
it.
wouldn't mind so much, only I've got the milk and the eggs.
Careful, does it? Come on.
You need armor plating against this crowd.
Like a herd of buffalo.
I don't understand.
Look out. There, here we are.
You know, I've been thinking. That domestic question.
The questionnaire, you mean?
I've been working it out. I must spend 48 to 53 hours a week on domestic tasks alone. It's possible? Of course it's possible. When did you last have a day off? Out of the kitchen, I mean.
I never think about it.
Well, you should. And then we get this. I don't know why we do it.
It's a life.
Some life.
You're crazy to carry so much.
How's the little one?
Oh, she's fine. Don't worry about her. What happened to your leg?
Oh, I slipped on the bus.
Mummy, can I have an orange?
Yeah, I'll get the iodine and cotton wool. Mummy's hurt herself.
Oh, I'll get it.
I like Friday evenings. We have a meal and play with the children till bedtime. Then I have a long bath and go to bed, leaving everything in the kitchen as it is. Dima goes into the bathroom, and while he's there, I quickly hide the clock under the settee for fear that he'll set the alarm out of sheer force of habit. Not a peep out of you, I say, but even then its ticking bothers me, and I take it into the kitchen and lock it away in the crockery cupboard. In spite of this, we wake soon after 8. The children are better than any alarm. For Dima and the kids, Saturday is an easy day. They play together and go for walks. This gives me a chance to prepare the meals, clean the flat, and do the other chores left over from the rest of the week.
Dima!
What is it?
Do something about this child, will you? She's all over the place. I'm trying to give Kotka his bath. Look, she's in my way. Can't you take her for a minute?
Haven't I done enough? I'm reading.
Sending I'd like to read.
I have to read, you know that.
And I don't. Oh, just stop that. That's it, Kotka. Now off you go like a good boy. Say good night to Daddy. He'll put you to bed. Good night, love. Night, Mummy. See you in the morning. Your turn, Kotka. Here we go. Oops, the daisy. No. You won't need that, darling. Oh, what is it now?
Daddy says you're going to put me to bed tonight.
Oh, does he? Dima, aren't you going to put the boy to bed?
I do it every night. Can't you do it for once?
I'm bathing Gulka.
Be difficult, love. Won't take a minute.
Oh, Dan, Dima, you're the limit.
Mummy.
Oh, off to bed. Say good night to Daddy.
Oh, Mummy, Daddy, you always...
Not tonight, love. Daddy's too busy. graduate in this family.
Congratulations.
Graduate? All right, Kotka, off we go now.
Oh, but
Mummy will tuck you in tonight. Oh, what a mess. I thought I told you.
Must you make that racket? What are you doing, Yuri? I'm trying to study there.
Well, if you can do it, then come and do it.
Don't take it out of
I'm not.
All right. Leave it
But
to me.
Dad,
I'll do
it's
it.
not my fault. If you just do a bit instead of reading all night, I'm tired. Don't you understand? I'm tired.
Steady,
I begin to feel like an old woman. I haven't stopped for a minute a day, not a minute.
Good night,
And when I ask you to take the kiss,
Now, see what you've done? Now you've scared him.
Don't hit Mummy, Daddy.
Kotka, little Kotka, what's all this nonsense?
Daddy.
Kotka, little one, you mustn't even think of things like that. No, love.
Your face is wet.
Mummy's tired, that's all. It's nothing, love. Daddy wouldn't hit your mummy. He's a good daddy.
But then why are you crying?
Now, you've had a bad dream, Kotka. Now, give Daddy a big kiss and go back to sleep. Hmm? There now. It's all over. Oh, Olga. Enough. I'm sorry. Come on. Stop now. Now you went to bed too. Now leave the washing while you go to bed and I'll bring you a cup of tea.
What a performance. I'm ashamed. Is it my fault? Is it anxiety? Fear of another pregnancy? Dima puts me to bed like a baby. I fall asleep to the sound of footsteps padding round the flat and the splash of water in the sink. Presently, an hour, 2 hours later, there's a light in the room, a glow from the shaded lamp in the corner. Dima's reading, as of course he must. In the half-light I see his face, the line of the forehead, his fair hair and the thin cheek, and the bitten-off nail of his index finger. Poor Dima. Not easy for him either. He sees me looking at him and smiles. Dima,
Hello, love.
I'm sorry for being such a fool.
You're still alive, then?
Oh, Dima. Dimachka.
Go to sleep, love. I'll be with you presently.
Grey dawn creeps under the curtain. Sunday is beginning to take shape, but we're in no hurry to meet it. Even the children are still asleep. We're lying in bed, my head touching his chin, his arm around my shoulders. We lie there and talk about everything, about the New Year, the Christmas tree, about buying vegetables, about Kotka and Gulka, the nursery school, and other things for which we usually have no time. Do you think love can last between a husband and wife?
Why not?
Forever?
Well, nothing lasts forever. Well, not you, not me.
But it can last a long time.
Do you already have doubts?
No.
Then why do you ask?
I'm not sure I even know what love is. What is it, Dima? Love.
Oh, you and me together.
And then there are children.
Of course.
And afterwards?
Afterwards.
When there are no more children.
Well, that's life. Oh, let's get up.
And when there's no time to talk.
Well, talking isn't everything.
It's important, though.
I'm going to get up.
Oh, no, wait.
What now?
I want to talk.
Talk? What about? What do you want to talk about?
We always seem to talk about the same things. Shopping, children, money.
Well, I don't talk about money. You talk about money.
I know.
Anyway, it's not true. Talk about all sorts of things. What did you want to say?
I can't remember.
Well, in that case, I'm getting up.
Oh, no, wait a minute. What do you mean, all sorts of things? What things, for example?
Oh, I don't know. Figure skating, Vietnam, Czechoslovakia, the new telly, the fourth program. What is this? Incidentally, when are we going to buy a new telly?
What with? 5 rubles.
What about the extras fund?
What about it? You need a raincoat. I must have a pair of shoes and a new dress. And the children are going to need summer things.
I thought we decided not to spend so much on food.
We don't. Doesn't seem to make any difference. I don't know where it all goes. And we always seem to be short.
If we go on like this, we'll never have anything. You must be overspending.
Nonsense. You must be overeating.
Me? Do I eat too much?
It's only a joke.
You'll begin counting who eats what next.
Dima, it was a joke. We both eat too much, I expect.
What do you want me to do about it?
Well, what can I do?
It's your problem. You do the shopping.
All right. We'll cut down. From tomorrow, we'll cut down. What about milk?
Oh, you can't be sensible about it.
I am being
this
sensible.
Is stupid.
That's it. I'm stupid. It's always me.
Well, suppose we cut down on milk.
You want to cut down on everything. Food, clothes, love, everything. You don't think it's necessary, do you?
I thought we were talking about food.
Food isn't everything, just because you don't agree.
Oh, well, don't get touchy about it. Where are you going?
I think I'm going. We can't stay in bed all day.
Sunday, why not?
I'm taking a shower.
I'll see what the kids are up to.
After breakfast, we go to the canal where there's a good slope. We take it in turn to carry Gulka. The toboggans speed down the smooth, well-polished hill. Sometimes someone falls off. The children squeal. It's lovely. We return home covered in snow, hungry, happy, and refreshed. After lunch, the children rest and Dima goes to the vegetable market. I wash up, throw the children's clothes into the wash basin, start the ironing, and suddenly decide to shorten my skirt. Dima returns with a rucksack full of vegetables and finds me trying on the skirt.
You have a good pair of legs, Novy. Is it finished?
Will be when I've sewn it up and pressed the hem.
Tomorrow you'll have to let it down again.
Not if I can help it.
It'll be -20, judging by this weather. Since you've got the iron out, do you think you could press my trousers?
Oh, you can press them. I want to finish this skirt.
But you're ironing anyway.
Well, I still got the children's laundry and yesterday's washing to iron.
And you're bothering with the hem? It's absurd.
Dima, I'm not going to talk about it. If you want to iron your trousers, go ahead. I want to finish this sewing.
What's so special about it? Where are you going?
To a ball. Where else?
Oh, all right. I just thought there was something special.
Perhaps there is. They're going to collect the questionnaires tomorrow and talk to us.
All this for that?
Do you know how many sick days I've had this year?
No.
78.
That's almost a quarter.
That's right.
Well, at that rate, you spent almost half a year at home.
That's right.
Why, maybe you should give up the job.
Thank you very much. Do you want to cage me in completely? In any case, we can't live on your wages. You know that.
If I didn't have the household chores...
What household chores?
Well, you know what I mean. I could probably get at least another 220 rubles with an extra job. As a matter of fact, if we take off the time you're not earning, you're only getting around 66 rubles a month.
I get it. You want to do the interesting jobs and leave this little lot to me where there's nothing doing.
Oh, it doesn't pay.
Oh, doesn't it? To hell with that capitalist.
Some capitalist. Oh, it's not only money. It's the kids. And Gulka almost never gets outside, and these everlasting colds of it. I don't like it.
If I thought it would do any good, I'd be the first to agree, but leaving work... What about my diploma, my thesis? 5 years of study. You simply want to destroy me.
It was just an idea.
Well, it's easy for you to talk. And what do you think I'd be like, stuck in the flat all day? I'll end up like that old crone down the road, grumbling at everything and everyone. Anyway, you don't earn enough.
Well, you're right. There's no point.
So what are we talking about?
You know something? Just had a thought.
Yes?
A really daring thought.
Well?
I just thought we could have a decent, rational life.
That's your daring thought?
Now, this rushing about, it's mad. If I could just get away for a while, work in peace without this pressure.
You're dreaming.
I know it. Well, let's forget it. I'm being selfish.
Time to wake up the kids.
Oi, time to get up, little one. It's time for your milk. Come and get it. Olga, do you want to go out again?
I don't think so. It's a bit late and I've got plenty to do. Besides, it's going to sleep. And so the evening passes. We put the children to bed. I still have to complete the questionnaire. Damn. I'll do it tomorrow.
By the way, did you press my trousers?
Didn't you do them?
I thought you were going to do them.
I told you. Oh, look, I'm trying to read. Can't they wait?
Well, no, they can't.
Oh, Dima, really? You're so helpless. Why didn't you do them when I had the board out?
Oh, come on, love. You make a much better job of it than I could, and they really do need it.
Oh, that's all very well. What about me? You never seem to think of me.
I mean, did I ever get a
What are you reading?
Sergei Antonov's short stories.
You do my trousers, and I'll read to you.
Oh, well. Can you fix a board for me?
Yeah, of course. Have you read the last number of Science?
I thought you were going to read to me.
I am. This piece by Wenzel. If you haven't read it, you should. Listen.
You can't win. Dima reads to me, but it's hard to follow the formulas by ear. Pretty soon he leaves the room and I'm left alone with his trousers. An hour later, we're in bed. Dima switches off the light. At that moment, I remember the hook on my dress. To hell with it. In the middle of the night, I wake up feeling anxious. Without waking Dima, I take a look at the children. They've pushed off their bedclothes. I tuck them in. In their sleep, they sigh and make small sucking noises. It's very peaceful, very quiet. Why, then, am I so anxious? I don't know. I return to bed. I'm lying on my back with my eyes open, listening to the silence. I can hear the central heating and the regular beat of clocks marking time somewhere overhead. The same time which, presently, the alarm beside me hysterically shatters into tiny pieces. 6:15. Another week? Already?
In A Week Like Any Other by Natalya Baranskaya, translated and dramatized by Valentina S.Coe, Anna Cropper played Olga Voronkova, and John Rowe Dima Voronkov. Ludmilla was played by Norma Ronald, Lucy by Sandra Clark, Marya by Jameson, Zinaida by Eva Haddon, and Shura by Liane Aukin. Yuri Petrovich by Alan Dudley, Kotka by Emily Richard, Valya by Jan CAREY, the laboratory technician by Peter Pacey, Lyonka by Sean Probert, and the cloakroom attendant by Hector Ross. The producer was Susanna Capon.